Hi there, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Cordelia Smith.
Nice to meet you. My name is Kayla. I am a social worker for Family Services. And here at Family Services, we provide resources for those under the age of 18. I'm wondering what brought you in here today? Did you want to come here today or did somebody refer you to come?
I wanted to come in today. What brought me in is I'm 15 and I'm pregnant, and my parents aren't willing to support and help me out. So I need some resources to figure everything out.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. That seems like a tough situation you're in, but I definitely think we'll be able to help you out here. Before we get started, I did want to go over confidentiality with you a bit. So basically, anything that happens in this room is going to stay in this room. But if you were to tell me that you want to hurt yourself or somebody else, I would have to tell somebody. And if you plan on or if I get the feeling that you could be abusing children or elderly people, I would have to say something to somebody.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so I just want to get started and talk about what are your main concerns? I know you talked about your parents are pretty unsupportive. I kind of want to go into that a little bit. What do you mean by like unsupportive when you said that?
They don't want me to have the child in the house, so they're wanting me to move out, and then they're not willing to. Since I'm 15, I can only work part-time, and they're not willing to financially help me out
Oh
either.
man, that is a tough situation, but I definitely think we'll be able to pull in resources and be able to help you out there. Have you ever seen a counselor before or been to this place before?
No, I have not.
Okay. Um, I am going to ask a few other questions. Have you had any substance abuse history?
I smoked weed prior, but otherwise, no, I haven't. I never
Okay.
used drugs or anything.
So, like within the past 30 days, you haven't used anything?
No.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. All right. Um, So if I were to tell you, like when you think of family, who comes to mind? Is it your parents automatically, or what do you think of when I say family?
Yeah, I think of my parents, and I also think of my friends. We have a really close friend group,
Well, that's,
and so they're kind of like my second family.
do you feel like you can go to them like for support all the time? Or are they like always there for you kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Um, would you say you have any other like resources besides your friends that you see? Like any other family?
My grandparents are pretty big influences in my life,
Okay, good.
but they're not really able to financially help out at
Okay.
all.
They're there for like the emotional support and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, do you mind talking about the father? Do you know who the father is of the child?
I don't know who he is.
That's okay. Um, you could be perfectly fine without him. There's a lot of resources for you to be successful just with yourself. So how would you say that like school is going overall?
I've never been really into school at all, so I get like C's and stuff really, but it hasn't really changed at all since I've gotten pregnant.
Okay, well that's good that like your grades aren't going down or anything. Do you so where do you see your future going with school?
I don't really know. I don't really want to go to college, and I don't really have the money for it now that I'm pregnant.
That
I don't
makes
really think
sense.
that I'll end up going.
That's okay. Do you think you would want to plan on like finishing your high school degree?
Yeah, and if I can't do it like with a kid, I could get my GED at least.
Okay. Yeah, that's like a really great option. The GED is like usually I think just as good as a high school diploma anyways. Um, so let me ask some other questions. Are you involved in like any school activities or anything like
I play basketball. for my school before I got pregnant. I don't really do anything outside of school though, like no volunteering or working with anything.
That's okay. Um, would you find yourself like wanting to get a job, or like would you rather like be able to just like take care of your child without like getting like daycare?
I have a part-time job and I work in a restaurant and then I work as a lifeguard over the summer too.
Oh, okay, that's good. Um, so if I were to ask you like what are you good at, what would you say? Like what are your like biggest strengths that like you see within yourself?
I don't really know. Um, I guess I'm a good listener.
Okay.
I'm good at like listening to people. Um, I help out like whenever I can. I'm not always available to do so, but like when I can, I will.
Yeah, I like that. That's an awesome strength to have. A lot of people don't have that. Um, so if your life was perfect, what would you say like it would look like?
I would be able to find somewhere to live for me and my baby and have like a good enough job to be able to like provide for them.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a really good goal to have. So, what do you think we could do to get you in that place? Like, what do you think some steps would be to make sure that like you could have like a stable house and like a good job?
Um, I would probably need to finish school first. That
Okay.
way I'd be able to work like full time instead of just part time because I go to school
Hmm.
during the day. Um, and then I don't know if we could just find some like resources or something to um like help me find a place that I can live for like low cost and like a safe environment.
I feel like those seem like really good steps to like get you in the right direction. And you could also look at graduating early. I know like a lot of people have even graduated like a full year early. You might have to put in a little extra work, but you could, that is an option you could like go with.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, I am excited that you came in today, and I think that we'll be able to do a lot of great work together. Yeah, so it was great meeting you.
I thank you. It was nice meeting you. And when will we do this again?
Um, how about would it be okay if we met at the same time next week?
Yep, it's fine.
All right, and we can keep doing that for as long as you need. All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.